Hi guys, and welcome to my latest video. I did actually put up this as a live stream. This is basically my latest sales report for like the first week of November, and I did do it as a live stream and it uploaded, and then I got a message saying no sound. And sure enough, I'd spoken for God knows how long with no sound. So I'm not going to do it as a live stream this time. I'm just going to zip through my most recent sales in the past week, my more interesting sales, and I'm just going to do it as a video because I'm not going to risk live streaming again because I've got to go out and stuff like that. Okay, now the first item I'm going to talk about, so this is just my sales that I've managed to get in, my more interesting sales I've gotten in the last week, which by the way has been pretty quiet. Not surprising though, because I've not been listing enough. You really do have to keep listing, and I notice it so much. When I'm listing regularly, I'm selling more. When I'm not listing, I don't sell as much, and I've been very guilty of not listing nearly enough, just getting distracted, all kinds of rubbish reasons. So as soon as I get back on track, I'm sure my sales will pick up, but I still managed to get some pretty decent sales, and I'm going to start off with what you can see on your screen right now, which is the Thomas Taylor Legacy SL bowls. Now I actually picked these up for £20 at a local charity shop, and I was instantly attracted to them because they seemed like a quality item. They had made in Scotland stamped on them. I can actually just show you a little close up there. You can see Taylor Legacy SL. They come in a really strong carry case because these bowls weigh 1.25 kilos each, and you can see it says Thomas Taylor made in Scotland, and straight away that kind of got my alarm bells ringing, like this could be good. I later found out that this stamp here that you can see that I'm just mousing over, which says 13 AWB, is like the World Bowls Association stamping the bowl in terms of its compatibility with tournament play. So these were compatible and legitimate, as it were, in pro tournaments, I guess, up to the year 2013. So obviously they're now fine for use casually, but if you were going into like a big tournament, they would want you to be using bowls which are stamped with a later date. So that's something to bear in mind. And if these still had a date in the future, like 2018, that I could have gotten more money for them. However, as it stands, I paid 20 and I sold them. I was asking 99 on best offer, and I took an offer of £70. So very happy with that. Next item is another staple sale of mine, which I love doing, and it's VCRs. You can pick these up from boot sales for no more than a fiver. Most cases you'll be paying £2-3. I think in this case I did pay £5. It came with the remote and the manual. And this video is the SLV SE70 from Sony, and a nice Nicam stereo in black, video cassette recorder player, and it sold for a whopping 60 quid plus 15 quid shipping to France, so £75 in total from a £5 sale. Absolutely fantastic to get £60 sale out of it, so very happy with that. Moving on, now this is probably my favourite sale of the week, if not the month so far. Well, it is the month so far, a weekend, so that's a bit of a silly comment. But this is a vintage 70s/80s drink Coca-Cola Tiffany style advertising ashtray, and I absolutely love it. This is the kind of item that I wish I had a broader eye on. The only reason I picked this up is because I know Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola, I love drinking it, but also I know that it's a collectible kind of item. You know, Coca-Cola is something people do collect, and it's a lovely little ashtray, very clean. I don't think it had been used. You can see it's nice and clean, really nice condition. I think I paid £1 for this. I had it up for £23.99 and I accepted an offer of £20, so I'm very happy with that, and it's exactly the kind of item that I wish to kind of do more of really in the future, so that's something that I will be bearing in mind. So let's move on. Next item is another kind of cool item. This is a decorative display plate. It's a Cadbury's one, slightly older looking, so I put vintage in the title. I actually got this along with two other plates for like £1.50 or £1. This plate on its own has sold for a tenner, which is great, very light postage, so I was very happy with that. And I've already sold one of the other plates, which I think was like a Disneyland plate, which I think I got like £15 or £10 for, I don't know. Or might have even gotten more, but really happy with overall how this has gone. So again, look out for like slightly older looking decorative places, like old style Cadbury's one, and the reason why I would have gone for this is because it was made in England, so it's important to keep an eye out for that. You're not going to get as much interest in items which are made in China when it comes to plates and cups and things like that. They're always more attractive when they're made in a country like England, or even Japan, actually. All right, moving on. Next up is a pair of Nike Mercurial 5 AstroTurf football boots. Now, happy with this sale. Got $16.99 for a pair of used size 7 football boots. What's interesting about these is it's so important to do your research. Now, if you just look at these trainers, you're going to think they're nice lime green trainers and they're Nike Mercurial. So you might put the ad up as Nike Mercurial trainers, lime green, but following this code here, 651646360, that you can see on the screen, if you follow that code, stick it into Google, find a retailer that was selling these new, and you'll find out that they're actually Mercurial Victories, and they're Victory 5s, so we've got the V there, and the colorway, you get the colorway, so I know these are electric green, not lime green, and they're hyper punch, not like a reddy orange and black, wherever the black is, I don't know. But anyway, very cool sale for me. Bought the blacks on the rim there and on the inside. Really happy to get that, and it's just something to bear in mind that when you're selling Nike trainers, there's a lot of information out there, and there are a lot of people looking for that information as well. Some people specifically look for certain colors and things like that, so it's good to cater, and the more detail in your title, the better. Moving on, another nice little sale, £10.59, came in a job lot of clothes I had for ages. It's a Timberland full zip fleece jacket, nice condition, pretty simple. So I had it for a while. I'm already in profit on the bag of clothes that bag of, I think it was jumpers and coats, and that came in there. Next up is a nice little sale. I accepted £30 for this actually, which is a bit cheap, but I was desperate for sales I think on that day, which is nice for best offer. If you do have best offer on, at least you've got the option of accepting sales, and I got £30 for it, which I'm okay with. It's still good profit for me. And this is an Apple iPod Classic 3rd generation, so quite an old school model. This one actually has the buttons across the top, and as well as the scroll wheel. Really nice looking machine. It's a 20 gig iPod, and these will always sell well and sell quickly. Right, moving on to the next item. So we're on to the last two items. Now this is quite a regular item, but it's interesting to see that you can still achieve good money. I would have paid no more than £5 for a PlayStation 1 console, and I've sold it for 25 with no games. I've supplied it with the power supply, a standard PlayStation controller, a third-party memory card, and you could just about see underneath it a standard RF aerial cable. So bought it for a £5, sold it for 25. Very happy with that. And finally, another games console to end on, the good old Nintendo Wii. Again, I wouldn't have paid more than £5-6 for this. I don't really like paying a lot for Wii consoles, because sometimes they've got the locks on them, the parental locks, and you can't get rid of those. Just generally, people are asking too much money for them, in my opinion, at boot fairs. But still a really good console, especially when you consider it can play GameCube games, and this version obviously has the port where you can plug in your GameCube controllers. But I may have underpriced this, I'm not sure. I've just supplied it with its basic accessories, so one controller, a nunchuck, all the mains, and I asked 30 quid for it, and it went within a couple of hours, if that, of being listed. So pretty happy with that. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's just my my sales for the first week of November, some of the more interesting ones anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've got any comments, leave them in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to read them and obviously get back to you. And if you guys have got any tips for future videos you'd like to see me do, I'd be really interested in that. I've enjoyed making a couple of how-to videos, and if you've got any more ideas for any more, I'd be more than happy to oblige and make a few more of those kinds of videos as well. So give the video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching.